then we think about it. The vice president is supposed to head the economic management team. He doesn't have specialty in that area. And so some would have thought you would go for somebody more experienced like Abu Sakara. But why him?
Well, you know, there's no constitutional requirement for the establishment of an economic management team. It is nowhere in our constitution that any government should have an economic management team. And in that regard, a team that is chaired by the vice president. There have been various forms and structures of economic planning and management in different governments. I recall that there used to be an economic advisory council, I guess during President Mills's government, that had a different character. You know, so yes, in the NPP, we had an EMT, an economic management team, chaired by the vice president. But I would have a different structure.
I'm interested in that structure. How would it operate?
Well, I will tell you that what you need is an independent body of people who have the expertise and the proven track record in economic management. They don't need necessarily to be politicians. I would, if and when voted into power, bring in somebody of renowned, I would say, and acknowledged experience globally, who has the capacity to be able to tell the government that you are wrong and that is the way to go. So you get independent advice. But if you have a vice president and a team of ministers that you control, who in some cases are even afraid to tell you as a president that the path that you are charting is the wrong path, then of what use is that team to you? So I would bring in a mix of individuals who have nothing to do with politics, but have the experience, and then mix it up with some strategic, I would say, political appointees. At any rate, I'm sure you know by now that I've indicated firmly that I'm in this game to establish a government of national unity when voted into power. So there's going to be a new political dispensation if and when Alan becomes president. Why should we have our most talented brains in Ghana outside the scope of government just because they are not politicians? For me, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up. So it's along the same lines that I would pick a vice president for strategic reasons, not necessarily related to economic management and planning.